Hello again, everyone. This is March 1 resolution. We had an epic well, just epic action around Noumea last turn. So let's see what we got this time. All right, these, okay, anti-submarine boats. The battleships are probably out of ammunition, and our minesweepers, sorry, they're on anti-submarine warfare, so they don't have a reason to stick around. So here we are bombarding our bombardment force over at Midway. So let's get through it here. Got a lot of ships because I'm using all the destroyers of just everything. Send everything, everyone. All right, we damaged these Mavises, although they're just going to be rebuilt. Whoa! All right, that was pretty epic. Okay, that was pretty epic. Honestly, I'm tempted to go in now. Dang. I'm tempted to hit this with my amphibious invasion. Oh man. Let's move on. We'll talk about that later, I reckon. Missed. Well, get your exercises in, guys. Let's get some experience so we can be that much better later in the war. All right, nothing doing here by Pearl. I'm seeing less and less and less submarines around here. I don't know what that means, but anyway. Okay, so he's got some sub chasers that found us lurking west of Formosa. But we get away. Okay, I don't know why it always makes me nervous because I've taken enough hits on even our tiniest minesweepers. So 4, wow. Oh, and I set some more plane aircraft to anti-submarine exercise at the end while I was working on the turn. So hopefully we'll be able to do some damage with to his. Okay, so he's still flying around looking at our stuff. Okay, nice. Now I've got some A-24s sitting there at Port Moresby, so hopefully they fly across the island there. All right, supposedly hit a submarine. Okay, Kagayan. I see. Oh man. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that's going to mean in the air action, but we'll find out. It looks like it just means they're not coordinating with other groups, but I don't know. And I didn't turn these bombers off, but I guess it's okay because he's not flying cap, and maybe we can, beat him up a little bit. All right, so we have some zeros. I thought I swept this hex, but these liberators should be okay. We will find out. All 4 got through, but if, obviously there can be ops losses due to this. So Alright. So we did take a damage. Ah, crikey. I'm gonna just skip through this. I've lost all of these guys. There's no way they make it through. Man, that hurts. Alright, he's sweeping Numea. Alright. I don't understand what happened here. He started with just a few planes, and then he ended up, I don't know. That was kind of weird. But his carriers are here, which they moved in the exact direction I didn't want them to. But our carriers are still hidden. Don't tell anyone, but they're right over in here. All right, let's just move on here. So it looks like light losses on our side, which I can never trust these numbers, and relatively light losses on theirs, but heavier than our losses, and hopefully lost pilots too. Stop flying into this cap. I'm just gonna move on because, like I say, this hurts to watch. Okay, so we're gonna be out of Banshees for a while. Oh, he found our carriers. They're right in there. All right, so see, I set up even more aircraft anti-submarine patrol there, so hopefully they start getting even more results. So we lost a small ship here, some other ships. These are all local Dutch ships that weren't gonna. Could be argued they could be useful somewhere else, but we opted to not do that. Okay. These Warhawks are trying to come in here and bomb, but it looks like they're not going to get in, so... Oh, 4 of them got in. They're coming in low, so... Alright. So, hey, if our A-24s do get in here, maybe they'll have shot down some of these Oscars. That's a funny, epic sound for a 50 caliber machine gun. Oh, but a couple of bombs hit this cargo ship. So heavy fires. All right, now we're hitting the island midway with our aircraft, so we can just skip through this too. Got a Mavis. We got, well, yeah, a damaged Dauntless here. Another bombing run over a couple of port hits and damaging some more of their troops. I don't know. Yeah, B-17s. They're not. I purposely sent them in, but they're not designed to hit ships, right? So he's coming in another sweep. I'm going to push through this one again. This time he made it with 8 valves. Might lose a couple of ships here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's to be expected. Firing at patrol boats. There's small silhouette there. All right. Okay, so here in the middle of New Caledonia, we've got this battle raging, and it looks like he's building up his unit, fixing it, repairing it. So he's going to have better odds than us pretty soon here. My bombers really need to get in there and bomb him now. His carriers need to move on so I can bomb him. But all right, so I don't understand this, but surely it's gonna die now, right? It doesn't even make sense. All right, we got a bombardment action going on east of Sion. But these guys, man, they've slowed down this advance down this road, so Sion might be okay for now. And we're bombarding back, trying to hit his units in return. He's got a artillery regiment. We just have a battalion. And of course, well, anyway, let's go on. Oh man, I gotta. This turn, sometimes the quieter turns are some of the most disturbing. I know this wasn't necessarily a quiet turn, but it wasn't like, I don't know. I don't know how to process this turn, so we'll take a look. Be right back. Okay, I'm back and I'm looking at this right now, and I pulled this up, and they did use up their 14-inch guns, but they still have 5-inch gun ammunition available. And let's check the other ships out. Same thing here, and plenty of ammunition on the smaller, and even some of the 14-inch guns here. What I kind of want to do, because I want to, so I could do this one of two ways. Okay, I could go back to Pearl and I could go back to Pearl with this unit, get some resupplied. Let's see, I can move approximately 6 X's per turn. So moving back to Hawaii or Pearl is 30. Let's say that takes 5 days, 5 days back. That's 10 days. And that's at best speed. So that's not always the case either. So 10 days. And if we look at our other unit, it's going to get back in, I mean, it's going to get there in 650. Uh, 50. Why am I having a hard time thinking? So it's going to be, they're going to be here quicker than 10 days. So, but here's the thing, from here to there is 15, so that's 2.5 days. So just trying to process exactly what this is going to have to look like to work. If I go back and replenish and come back, let's go back to where KB is for a second. And let's say they beeline up here, which I don't think they're going to do. That's 75. That is quicker than, that's right at 10 days also. So technically he could bring his combined fleet up here and respond to this if he comes straight away. Chances are he'll need to stop and replenish aircraft, sorties, all the things. And he may not be expecting much more than just us harassing him here. So I'm torn. I'll have to think about this because I in 2.5 days I could be in Midway and I could come back here and bring it back in and bombard on basically the same turn as I invade and assist with the invasion. That is certainly a thing. So, and then these carriers would also be in the area to keep bombing it, and I just don't know if I have enough stuff here to. Let's look at the whole thing. Let's see. Yeah, I'll process this and I'll revisit. I'll update. I'll update you all when I come back to this. At the end of the when we come back and talk about the resolution of the March 2. So these guys made it in and unloaded resources, and wow, that was quick. And I guess can head back. So I guess I have them remain on station so they don't just jump back out and get hit by submarines, because I like to do the waypoint thing and get them out here where there's no submarines, and that might be a little bit dangerous, but I don't know. Okay. mm, maybe oops, maybe I'll come out this way. Just link out here and go back. Okay. So, because I'm not sure, he has 2 subs here now, or at least by the looks of it, so I don't know if he's gonna try to occupy that hex and then I'll go right into it. But I also have anti-submarine action still patrolling around here. But this guy got out clean, so alright. Enough about that. Yeah, this is going to be more stuff heading to probably Noumea. So, yep. So, speaking of Noumea, let's go here. The sucky part of the turn is looking at this stuff. All right, so our A24s thought to go in here, and why not? Our sweeps didn't even go, or I didn't send them after all. That's right. Apparently yep, I left them all sitting here. That's what I did. Because I expected what he did, and he bombed this hex. So these two ships survived. I I thought I told this. I don't know. Sometimes sometimes you wonder why things don't work and whatnot. But I thought I told this to get out of here. So I'm gonna just do retirement allowed. No, remain on station, I think. And see, it does have the destination here. So, oh, yeah, because I forgot to cancel unload. All right, get out of there this time, okay? All right. So I'm so thankful that these guys, uh, well, that nothing worse came of that. So speaking of which, I want to look at these numbers now. Okay, so we lost a ton of air-to-air losses, 25. Probably half of that is our A24s, which incidentally, real quick, I want to make sure what did I do wrong here? Because I had A24s sitting here that were supposed to go. See, naval attack at 7 hexes. I don't understand. So the B-17s flew, but these guys did not. So I'm not sure what happened here. But hopefully they get their act together next time. Okay. And while I'm parked here, guess we can't cross the water yet. We have to go to Cooktown, right? I think so. Um, all right, let's do it. Okay, great. Now we have a couple of damaged planes. All right, let's transfer to, I believe, Cloncurry if we're heading east. So there we go. We'll catch up, and soon enough, hopefully, we'll be in Port Moresby picking up these guys. I feel terrible for them withering on the vine. These guys. All right, let's turn that back off because that confused me. Okay, we still have a few more things to grab from there. All right, so that's just anyway. The A24's sitting at Port Moresby disappointed me this turn. Um, all right, let's take a look again. I mean, at the details here. So 22 zeros, 13 of which were air to air, 12 Veils air to air. So he lost 25 air to air just between these two groups. We lost 17 Banshees alone, which hurts bad because those take forever to come online. And then we lost we lost in action over Noumea. I'm gonna assume. I don't know how many of these P40s might be from the action across from in New Guinea. I'm just going to assume all 8 of these were over Noumea, but that's not, I mean, 6 plus 2 is 8 versus 25. I will take that all day long. The 17 I won't, but those were not escorted. So if I would have sent escorts, now sweeps might have been okay, but if I had sent escorts, I think our air-to-air losses would have been a lot higher and probably lost pilots. In fact, we probably lost 17 pilots right there. Let's take a look. 9-0 ops. So 22, that's okay. So that's, I don't know how many of these are lost pilots, right? But let's say 10. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point, I will say, though, he lost 22 aircraft for sure. Well, according to this report. 14 Vals, including two to ops. Now, we lost 5 Warhawks to ops, but, 11 total to 22, half, I'll take that. 2 Oscars were lost due to ops to him. We destroyed 2 Mavises on the ground, and no Aerocobras were lost outside of air-to-air combat. The Lily, they lost 1 Lily in ops, and we lost an SB-3, probably delivering supplies to those poor souls in China. So 31 to 35 total. What I should have done is set these Banshees to bomb way closer, and so if he'd kept his fleet here, then I would have sunk them. But I made a huge mistake and let them go out this far, and trust me, I'm regretting that because it just sucks. I mean, it sucks to lose planes and pilots for nothing, no return on investment. Let's bite the bullet. Look at this. Okay, only 9 killed, 7 missing. So basically, 9 outright killed, 7 were probably captured around Kumak, and then we have 4 wounded in action here. But we are getting a lot more kills. If we look here, okay, so I brought that. I don't know. I don't know if this is that pilot that originally started in Philippines, but now he has 6. Now that we have an ace with 6 kills, and we got someone with 4, so we're getting some aces here. And look at the experience is going up. So things are looking. We might just make it, And he did spot our carriers. You can, yeah, he only spotted one of them, so he knows we're over here, right? I doubt he's going to come over to get us, and I certainly will not go this way. I'll have to decide if I want to keep going this way and shadow him as he leaves, or if I want to slink back down and try to get away. The only problem is if again, we're back where we were here. If I go here and he decides to come here, he can still hit us. So what I may do is, it's just a thought, but he's got a lot of activity here, but I don't know. Let's see. Moving east. Okay, east. I'll probably head this way, honestly, and just circle back around. I think we're done here. I don't even want to hit this without fighter. I doubt he's going to keep Cap here, right? Because he's going to head back to escort his battleships before, while they're damaged. He's probably going to want to slink away up here. And of course, our subs are all out of position, so that's annoying. I'm going to have to adjust them to look right in here, because it appears this is his axis of advance right in here. So I'm going to have to shift my subs to patrol back and, in this area. But getting back to my carriers, I'm tempted to come swing around here, and if he's going to stay here, hit this. But if he didn't know where these carriers were, I would be even more tempted. So I'm having second thoughts. Okay, so by the way, this is funny to me too, because the Enterprise is known for getting under squalls of rain during critical moments in battles, so that's funny that they're sitting here under heavy rain clouds. Um, but he didn't do what I. Okay, I don't know what that is. He didn't do what I. Okay. I don't know. If I move the map around, this thing comes up, and I don't know what it's doing. So let's open it, exit. Okay. Some weird glitch. Okay. He didn't do a raid on Eastern Australia like I partially expected. And what I don't know is if I'm gonna do an attack here with all this stuff. But okay. We have I know we don't have this many tanks, but we have 557 armored fighting vehicles. Well, I mean AFVs, vehicles. I mean just vehicles, 551. I think I feel like I have to do an attack. I don't know if that's right. I'll, I guess these guys, maybe all they can do is paradrops to shock attack or something. Um, and these only can defend, and we got defenders here. And so I don't know if I can get some bombers off, I think this is okay. So I'll be looking at that. This looks like it's rebuilt. Uh, we have way enough. Well, this is weird because we still have damage to the airfield, but it looks like our base administration is back up to be able to use all of our air groups again. Which reminds me, I may look into bringing some more bombers because I honestly believe he's going to evacuate with this ship. So our Banshees, I'm probably going to have to pull off the island because they're not going to be of any use anymore. But I'll be visiting that among other things. Up here, we hit a. Oh, that reminds me. One more thing we missed. Ship sunk. What sank last turn? Okay, just a couple of our Dutch small point ships, and we didn't. Supposedly, anyway, we didn't sink any of his. Well, what do we got up here? This is gonna sink. Let's just scuttle it. And this is kind of a shame because, well, no, it's a short range. It's a short range ship. It's fine. We can scuttle that. So that empties our port there. So he can bomb the port again if he wants. So, and these poor guys are still hanging on. I mean, even if they had full supplies, they'd have 13 AV. And so I don't understand I honestly don't understand. Uh, so that's that. I think we pretty much covered at least what I feel like is the most important activity going on. Honestly, there's not enough. Well, of course, he bombarded us here, and he's taking our empty position here, which is fine. He already took our empty position here, and it's fine. I just can't see. I can't let him. Uh, yeah, he has to zigzag up here. I feel like I can't let him get up here. Get up. I don't know what I'm doing here, but um. Oh, right. I think my goal was to get us stacked here, then leapfrog with these guys back up into here, and maybe even up to this spot to block a crossing up here. because there is, even though it's bad roads, there is road crossing right here, so that he could just come up right here and right behind me. So I'll probably get a unit to come up here to block that. Anyway, there's not enough going on to like jump all over the map. We're inadvertently bombing here still, and I think I'm just gonna, well, I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt. We're getting some experience by doing it, and then if he's not gonna cap it, which actually he might soon. He took Singapore. Now he can bring some air units up here to stand guard. So let's switch back to this and protect our planes. We weren't getting enough results to. It wasn't like some smashing results that made it necessary. Yeah, there's not much going on to talk about otherwise, because as you can see when I scroll around the map, there's just who knows what kind of movement is behind the fog of war, but the movement in what I can see is appears to be very little. So I'm gonna kind of call it here, and we'll come back and talk about the March 2 resolution next time. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.